That's Jagged is. Yeah. You know we got soul.com. It's going all the way down, Jagged. You love it. It's going all the way down.
What's up, guys?
What up, dog?
What's going on? Thanks for taking the time for the interview. I appreciate it.
Same here, Freely.
All right, cool. First, just want to talk about your new album, The Remedy. You know, can you compare this album to your previous albums and kind of give us, you know, an example of what we can expect to hear in there, you know, compared to your previous music?
Compared this to our previous music, basically it's, you know, it's Pitcher's Jagged Edge, but there are some differences. You know, we got new features on there. We work with some different producers on the new album, some new producers outside of what we've done in the past. And, you know, I mean, just different topics. We're real big on relationships and topics. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, we're going to hit you with all realms of the relationship, all different, you know, just fields of a relationship of things that go on, things that you want to go on, things that, you know what I'm saying, that you've experienced with, you know what I'm saying, with the one you love or with the one that, you know, that you have loved.
Yeah. You know, your guy's bio mentions that this album, The Remedy, it's a rebirth of music, and I was wondering, do you see it in some ways as a rebirth for the group as well?
Well, you know, I mean, so some of our fans do, because we have been away maybe a year or so, a couple of years. So, I mean, as far as putting an album out, so our fans maybe feel that way, but we really don't. I mean, you know, every album we're trying to rebirth, you know, the sound, trying to add, you know, music changes every year. Music changes every 6 months, you know what I'm saying? And we just want to incorporate, you know, what music has to offer with what we have to offer.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, beautiful roles can be grown out of it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, the rebirth factor, it's, you know, we strive for that every album.
Yeah. All right. You know, you guys have been in this industry a long time, making music for, you know, over 10 years, you know. With the way that R&B music has changed since you've been around, have you ever felt pressure to change your style of music and do something maybe more commercial sounding or anything like that?
You know what? Honestly, what we know about music is, I mean, when you touch somebody, that's as commercial as it gets, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All we ever try to do is strike a chord, you know what I mean? And my brother said this, you know, a couple weeks ago, when you strike a chord with an audience and it's, you know, 1 million, 2, 3, 4 million people, all you trying to do from that point on is re-energize that, you know, re-energize that relationship and strike that chord again. For us, the way we've been able to do it is through, you know, talking about things that are real to people, you know what I mean? I know that term, I'm real, is so overused, but I mean, for us it's appropriate because the way we stay relevant is talking about things that to people mean something, not just sex, you know what I mean? Yeah. We got our share of that too. I don't think it's an R&B act that don't, but at the same time, we got a lot of songs that's about the real side of a relationship too, not just getting the bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I was reading about that in your bio, how you feel like a lot of the music on the radio focuses on sex, which is true, and you kind of want to bring a return to black love on this new album, you know. Why do you feel like R&B has gone in that direction?
I think the younger it gets, it's the same reason that every industry in our country is that. Sex sells, we know that, you know what I mean? And I think in music it's the same thing. But the sad thing about it is, the music audiences get younger and younger, and the people that control the music, as far as calling in, you know, the reason 106 is younger and younger every day is because the kids are the ones who's calling and making the votes. Mm-hmm. So at the same time, when that's the case, I think we got more of a responsibility to, you know, definitely love to hear that side of R&B music, because it's been there way before Jagged Edge, or way before Chris Brown, or way before, you know what I mean, it's been there. Yeah. But at the same time, we got a responsibility to give them that meaningful side too. I don't think that they would object to it if they had a chance to experience more of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. You know, being a veteran R&B group, you know, do you feel like it's challenging with your new situation? You're on Slip and Slide, a label that many know for, you know, hip-hop acts over the years, you know. Talk about the situation with Slip and Slide and how they let you do your thing there.
Okay. I mean, for us, it's just, you know, when we get out the Def Jam situation, we definitely was looking, and we threw our name out there in the ring and let people know that we was looking for a new situation. And what came back, out of the things that came back, you know, some good interest, but we didn't feel like anybody was more energized and interested than Ted Lucas. Mm-hmm. I mean, Ted Lucas basically came to us and, you know, professed how much of a fan he was and you know, how much he loved the music and how much he wanted to see us do our thing. And a lot of other places, you know, they were offering good situations, but they want to control more of it. And we always been big on having as much of a hand in it as we can have. Even if that means, in a new relationship it takes a lot longer, it takes a little longer, it takes more of a fight, that's fine. Because we've been fighting our whole career. We're not against fighting to make it happen.
Yeah.
So when you got, people like Ted Lucas, who has accomplished some of the things he's already accomplished, show that type of love and interest and just real, genuine, at least to us, that real genuine want to see us succeed and see us where in his mind we belong, we couldn't turn our backs from that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And being in this industry, like I mentioned, for so many years now, is there a particular lesson you may have learned over the years that's allowed you to continue staying relevant and making good music?
Stay humble, stay blessed, man. That's my motto, man.
Yeah.
I think it all goes back to keeping God first. It's Brandon speaking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think it all goes back to keeping God first, man. If He's the center of everything, and you have no choice but to stay humble, to be in awe of who He is, the presence that He is in your life. And I think, like I said, if that's at the center of it, whatever you're trying to do in life, it's going to be successful.
Yeah.
And us being, 13, 14 years in the game, it's like, we've seen a lot of groups come and go. And I'm not saying that we was more humble than the next man, but I'm saying from day one, staying humble has been something we focused on.
All right, cool. I don't know if you guys have heard about recently, a couple boy band groups like Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block linked up to form a super group. So, I was wondering if you had the opportunity to do something like that in R&B, link up with any other R&B group, past or present, who you guys would choose to link up with.
That's good. For me, it'd be Josie off the rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think that's the best fit for us. I think Josie could have gone hell.
Yeah.
She might still be able to do something. That's just, that whole concept to me when I first heard it was strange, but when you think about it and the impact that those two groups had, I can see why it is kind of working for some people.
All right, good answer. Can you take me back to your guys' origins and music and how you just tell me the story of how you originally linked up with Jermaine and signed to his label? How did he discover you?
It was kind of honestly we got our first record deal with Michael Bivins in high school.
Okay.
We signed the big deal, and then we got a call one day from his lawyers that said he had overcommitted, so we had the right to either wait it out or go pursue our own separate situation. So us being young and confident and thinking we could do something, we pursued our own situation. And really what happened was we did a demo, and Wingo went to school with Candy from Escape. So he went over there, they was friends anyway, so he went over there just playing it just to kind of get her take on it and see what she thought about it. And she ended up falling in love with it, and she kind of took it right to Jermaine, and, next thing we knew, Jermaine would set up a meeting for us to come to his house and sing. And we sang, and we left, we didn't think he liked us. And we got a call an hour or two later saying, don't let him go nowhere, I want to sign him.
Wow.
That's how it happened.
All right, cool. Your guys' second album, the J.E. Heartbreak album, many consider that one a classic, and a lot have talked to consider it your best album. So, what do you remember most about recording that album?
That we did it fast. Honestly, for it to be our best album, we've had albums that have taken longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that have taken more time just to comprise the styles of music together. You know what I mean? But that one, I remember us just going in. Seemed like about a month. We just went in almost every day, and almost every day we came out of the studio with Brian Cox. We had something that when we played it for people, they was like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost every song. So that's what I remember about that one, was how easily it flowed.
All right, and just one last question. There's been some comments on Twitter about members leaving the group or whatever, but I just wanted to make sure you guys are still together and still good.
Hey, you know what, man? It's a fun child, and I knew that all our interviews, that thing just popped like so. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna be a man to speak on it. Sometimes you get frustrated. You don't think clear because, like I said, we've been doing it for 15 years, dog. And you want certain things to go a certain way, but sometimes it's not your battle to fight. Sometimes you got to go to the Lord and you got to ask for a higher power to take over. What you don't see is clear.
Yeah.
And I wasn't thinking clear at the time because I love my group. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who did that stupid ass shit?
Yeah.
But guess what though? I love. Hey, no homo. I love. Get it in your life. Hey, look. What? I know. Look. No homo. I love me some Brandon Brown and Wingo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are my education.
Yeah.
They are my education to be a stronger man and what a man is.
Mm-hmm.
We sing R&B, man, so therefore we are thinking about love songs. We're thinking about heartbreak. We're thinking about the remedy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing to be a part of something that's blessed.
Yeah.
And we leave it to recognize what we left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for me to leave that was like, that's some credit in your life, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get a chance to have fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get a chance to tour the world. Everybody don't have that chance, and everybody don't have a chance to have 3 friends
Yeah.
that love you dearly. That's your brother. You know what I'm saying? We're beyond friendship. So, you know, with that Twitter thing, you know, it's not bad, it's my fault. I'm gonna look like this though, so I'm gonna say like this, like, I didn't even know that, you know, I didn't know what the ins and outs of that situation was, but people have to hit me about it, but I'm gonna say it like this. If anybody believes that it's easy to do this for y'all, you know what I mean, like, we do this for the fans, but if people believe that it's easy to do this for the fans, they need to come spend a couple weeks with us, you know what I mean? It's not, and one of the reasons we keep it together is for the fans. We all got aspirations of being successful people. That's why we joined together. But it ain't that easy, and it ain't, you know, it ain't a cakewalk to make sure we can do this every year after year so that we can keep the people that did fall in love and did buy into the Jagged Edge whole scenario happy. You know what I mean? It's not easy, but we love them enough that we're going to keep stabbing at it until we can't stab at it no more.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
yeah.
married y'all, y'all.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up.
I definitely respect you guys for speaking on that, and I'm glad you you know, you guys stayed together and just have kept making music all these years, you know.
Hey, we still appreciate you saying it, bro. Trust me.
Cool. So that's all the questions I had. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Listen, man, we love our fans. Our new album comes out June 21st. Man, please go get it. It's our 7th album. Listen, if everybody that gets this interview, that gets this message, whatever, go through their phone and this is one message. The new Jagged Edge album is out today, June 21st. And go down the line and just push check on every name you got in your phone. If everybody does that, trust me, hey, you'll be proud of your group of people. Hey, R&B on the way, man. That's all we know, man. We trying to keep this R&B thing alive, dog. And trust me, we all know it's harder and harder every day. Just, you know, the music industry in itself and taking some of these big hits. It's harder and harder every day. But this thing called music we do love, and we love these fans, and we're going to keep trying our hardest at it, man. Tell them just stay down with us. We love them to death, man.
Cool.
Hey, everybody say their piece, and I'm going to end it with this. Brandon Brown, Kyle, and Wingo, we are the sheriffs of R&B. Yeah. So we got to keep that thing in line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have an obligation to keep R&B in line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
I like that.
Good stuff,
I don't know.
Good
I
stuff.
like that, man.